almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal. That's a point of view.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Let me go ahead and show my
Alright, at halftime, switch to the Giants.
I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead. And, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not
Sweet,
there.
someone's watching.
15 yards
I'm special.
Well,
I keep on kicking it out.
Right, yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game.
Must be like Eli or something.
Kick the ball through the
Eli.
That's darn right.
Alright. Let's change this guy.
And an encroachment penalty here will cost them 5
What are you
yards.
doing? I'm playing some football.
An easy free 5 yards for the offense.
Play GTA 5. Okay. What time is it? Alright, so it's 6:27 at 7 o'clock. I will. Okay. I'll play it just for you. Cause like I'm your wingman and stuff. Like I'll message you. It's way better. I know.
Now whistles here and a flag down.
Boy.
I think a Giant jumped early.
Yeah, let's go. Alright, but at halftime, I'm gonna switch to Giants because, like they said. Ooh, let's go. Let's go.
That's gonna go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning.
What the heck? Okay, we back. Right there.
This game really at the point of attack. The offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Actually, whenever this game is over, I'll play. GG. I think it's only like 5-minute quarters, so you don't have to suffer that long. So, how are you saying football, Lindsay?
A reminder coming up at the intermission. We'll get highlights of the Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Perkins on 3rd down.
Ooh.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there.
You should punt it.
4th down.
Paul Perkins didn't have the same success against Green Bay they had against Washington. The final game of the regular season went from over 100 yards against them to 30 against Green Bay. I think he's got a bright future with the Giants. I liked him coming out of UCLA.
Yeah, it was just a young rookie. His 100-yard game, though, in Week 17 for the Giants, their lone 100-yard rushing game of the season.
They started to look at him about mid-season as possibly the lead runner, and he ended up taking over that job. Let's see if he can hold it for 2017.
Yeah, hold on.
All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York.
Ooh, that's ooh.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Go back there, you stupid head.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Oh, that is gonna be a safety. So this is now the 4th time in the last 6 Super Bowls that we've had a safety. Obviously, that's strange when you figure during the regular season, on average, you'll see a safety about once every 14 games. So an oddity here, to say the least. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And that is incomplete. Well, we've got a few seconds here. The playoffs in the NFL, chance to discuss those. Divisional round, a lot of excitement, more so than the wild card round.
Without a doubt, because think about the wild card round. All the home teams held. The games weren't that compelling, nor were they that close. Divisional round, though, we had people losing at home. Dallas lost at home. Kansas City lost at home. And the games all exciting, seemingly coming back to the last series in each and every one of them.
And kickers playing a huge role in the Kansas City-Pittsburgh game. And Mason Crosby, of course, one of the heroes in that Green Bay victory. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Perkins on the give for Manning. And he cuts it back left. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Giants. Paul Perkins, 83 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not...
And the lead will shrink to 6. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Time for our players spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had.
The works. Oh, yeah.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
I'm acting crazy when I'm about to start.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Newton on first down. Now the pressure goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensive pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
So we've reached intermission in what has been a back-and-forth Super Bowl 51 from Houston. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. Do you seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl?
Challenge play. Oh, fudge.
Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. Third quarter action now. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense. But a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much. So many times during the course of a game, Brandon, the special teams actually helps out their offense. Not in this case. They did them 0 favors with that return.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
I always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Don't start offense.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. The give to Whitaker. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for him.
And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. Beckham, the return. Whoosh. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they put it on. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great lead, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time they had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A big play there for Carolina. 79 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I'm live, and no one cares.
New York set to take the field. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And it's picked up. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery. And a touchdown for the...
I'm switching teams. Sucks.
And this defense has been extraordinary all season, and that might just be the cherry on top. What a play there on the fumble recovery touchdown.
Maybe it's time they get a nickname.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
To take the field. This is Jennings. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it's first down, New York.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Jennings. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Surveying the field. Oh, and a bad throw. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. A great read, and it's picked off. Past the 20. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain, and it's second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build. Bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Taking it in. How about the game that he has compiled here? So he has the 2 receiving touchdowns, and now that is his 3rd rushing touchdown. 3 plus 2. 5 total.
I'm telling you, you and your math can't beat you on that one.
Yeah.
You got it down. But how about the diversity of the day he's had? Just what you pointed out. 3 on the ground, 2 catching them. What a performance.
What a performance. If I get my numbers and colors down, it's going to be a real threat.
Just always remember, color between the lines.
And he'll bang that one through. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And a chance for us here to discuss Rashad Jennings. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, four in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down.
That's caught inside the 20. Manning to Beckham. A big play there. 56 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people play. Not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Into the red zone now. Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. One quarter remains in Super Bowl 51. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
They come out here in the eye. Manning going to give it to Perkins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well. Because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense scored the last time out. And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And they'll run it here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A good pickup there at 22.
Oh!
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. 23 yards on the play. Now whistles come in.
Can I challenge that?
We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining.
Sully.
As we step aside here in the 4th quarter. In the red zone this time. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Stays on his feet. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now Manning. Left side, it's Beckham. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
So here we go now. Extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It should be a fumble.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about...
Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 2 minutes to go in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. We're back to crown a champion after this. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And to give this time to the tailback. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And do not ask me to explain what in the world happened there, folks. That's a safety in the strangest of ways, my word. So this is now the 4th time in the last 6 Super Bowls that we've had a safety. Obviously, that's strange when you figure during the regular season, on average, you'll see a safety about once every 14 games. So an oddity here, to say the least. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken at about the 14. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that. And
he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your... that sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
And out of bounds there on the kick. On first down, Manning.
We can't get you. Oh.
K1 short. In there to drop it for his second sack now here tonight. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. In his own end zone, it's Manning finding time. And now, did he step out of the end zone? Yes, he did. The referee says he stepped out, and that is going to be a safety. So this is now the 4th time in the last 6 Super Bowls that we've had a safety. Obviously, that's strange when you figure during the regular season, on average, you'll see a safety about once every 14 games. So an oddity here, to say the least. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
What? Not me.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Panthers. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing here, Newton. Flush to his right. On the run. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ted Ginn. 47 yards. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gano for the extra point. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
What?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. On first and 10, here's Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Offside. Defense.
And after a nice gain, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
All right, so first down, 5 yards to go. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Well, we looked at each other right when... And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Offside. Defense. Still first down.
And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. One final try now from Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.